Alright guys, so we've been making some serious progress getting the engine and transmission out of the S6. To start off, I pulled off the front end, which I have a video about that. You can go check that out on the channel, getting the vehicle in the service position. And then from the service position, all you need to do is disconnect the transmission cooler lines and disconnect the AC from the engine itself. And you can just swing the entire front end off of the front of the car. That way the AC system can stay intact. You don't have to worry about recharging it. After that, I got underneath the car and I removed the CVs and the drive shaft from the back of the transmission. Super simple to do that. Just a few bolts on each of them and they pop right off. After that, the engine is pretty much disconnected from the car. You just have to undo, there's a bolt there that holds the mount in on that side, a bolt in the same spot on the other side that holds it in on that side, and then there's two transmission mounts. There's two transmission mounts underneath the car. I don't know if you can see them right now. Everything's kind of in a completely different space anyway because I have the engine pulled out a little bit now as it is. Oh, and you need to disconnect the ECU. Pull the ECU and everything out of the ECU box, which was super simple as well. That way you don't have to worry about really, because right now, I'm not really gonna be taking a whole lot off the engine. I'm gonna be cleaning it up, but the engine runs really well, so I'm not gonna really be disassembling it that much. So as much of the wiring as I could leave in place, I'm definitely going to. But from here, I think I still need to do the fuel lines, and then there's still some connectors and stuff back here that I need to get disconnected. But I'm gonna go ahead and try and pull some of that out, see if we can't not get this engine pulled out a little bit farther than what it is right now. As you can see, I got my mount there, and that's where the mount goes in right there. So we're already getting it out of there a good bit. You can kind of see the transmission back there, but making pretty big progress here. All right guys, so I made a few adjustments on the jack under the transmission and gave that a few more tugs, and we are really making some space back here. You can see transmission is out. You can see one of the transmission mounts is all the way up here. It looks like really the only things left I need to take out, I didn't realize I need to undo those. I'm guessing those go to the heater. You can see that's putting some tension right now. And then there's a ground over there on the ECU, and then this vacuum, there's a vacuum right there that needs undone. So after those, we might be able to get a little bit more room here. All right guys, we got the fuel lines disconnected, everything connected back there. I started to jack the car up a little bit more and start pulling on it. As you can see, we are clearly separated there, but I realized I forgot to unbolt the starter wires, but we got those done, so we're gonna now see if we can pull it out a little bit more. Alright guys, we got the engine out of the car. It is down on the ground. Yeah, out of the car, which is awesome. It's absolutely huge. I have no idea how I'm gonna safely separate this gigantic transmission from the back of here, but yeah, this is it. It's out. Looking it over, it's pretty much as what I expected, just a dirty engine that sat outside for a long time. These manifolds don't look too bad. Obviously, these downpipes are going to need replaced. You can actually get a good shot of what I was talking about. They literally just like sheared these off here in the most violent way possible. It's not even a clean slice. I don't believe that this is salvageable. It'll probably be a lot easier just to get a new downpipe. But as far as the engine goes, I'm probably not going to tear the heads off. I'm probably gonna pull the valve covers and the intake off. That's probably as far as I'm gonna go on that. I'm gonna get the intake cleaned up really good, get the valve covers obviously cleaned up really good. They're disgusting. And then I'll probably powder coat the valve covers in the intake, make them probably just the stock color, but make them look really nice and clean. That way this engine bay looks really nice. And then obviously the engine bay is gonna need a serious cleaning. I want to really polish up the subframe, just get everything looking as good as possible while everything's out of the car. You can see it's just disgusting up here. I'm actually kind of grateful that we went ahead and did the manual swap, because I'm going to have the opportunity to make this car look absolutely beautiful. So yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. Next video is going to be me tearing everything down. We're going to get a look inside those valve covers. The next video is going to be me just tearing everything apart, cleaning it up, getting this transmission separated, and then it's going to be time to start buying some parts. We're going to get all the parts to put all this back together the way that it should be with a 6-speed. So that is it for today's videos, guys. If you liked it, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe. Hit the like button. Whatever. I'll see you guys later.